sheesh. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel, guys. Hi, one sec. One sec. I have Shando. Okay, baby, why don't you come in here, buddy? No, you can do whatever you please, bud. Okay. Oh dear. Close my door. Okay. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. How's it going? How's it going, everyone? We're gonna work on the Prince painting, maybe. We'll think about it, cause yeah, there are things going on. There are things going on. Having a good day? Yeah. How are you guys doing? Wait for a few more people to join and we can start with some Bible verses or something. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna take off my shoes. I just took Shando for a walk. Sorry. Oh, love you guys. How are you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Brian? How's everyone doing? Okay. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that movie I was watching hit a little close to home. Shouldn't watch movies that hit too close to home. I love you guys. How are you doing? Welcome to my channel. Oh, no. I mean, if there is, it's something I wouldn't want to... Everything's good. Everything's good. You know, there are certain things that I am careful about, like mentioning only 2 minutes into the video. But I probably shouldn't talk about that stuff at all. Unless things can possibly be resolved. I don't know. I just hate it when people take things out on me for no reason. I don't get it. I don't get that. But shh, we're only 2 minutes in, okay? And I don't want to be negative. Don't want to talk about that right now. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Just, yeah, at least all I can say is the good thing about these live streams. Okay, let me get my my microphone or something. I'm not sure. You know, I've got that microphone. I hate the fact that I'm not using it. I have it somewhere around here. Here. Oh man. Did I take Shando's leash off? Yes, I did. Oh, here it is. I know it's 5:30, and I told you guys I'd be here at 5:30, so I think it's important that I keep my word. Okay, let's see if I can turn this on. Turn this. I don't know if you guys hear me right now because it's plugged in. Let's see. Why isn't that? Oh, this is the button. Huh. Is that gonna work? Oh, I see. There's a button on this thing too. Cool. Hey, you guys hear me a little better now? Oh, nothing, guys. Nothing to write home about. Just, I'm not gonna lie, but it's nothing to write home about, guys. I mean, everything's good, everything's grand, everything's hunky-dory. Doesn't seem like it doesn't. I have a hard time. I wear my emotions on my sleeve sometimes, so like, yeah. Whatever. Hi. Oh, I'm good, guys. No. Don't. Is this microphone working better? I think it is working. Cool. Um, no, we're good, guys. No. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish that movie. Especially after hearing all that. Nothing to see here. That's right. Let's move on, please. Yeah, God, is it that obvious? Oh, yeah, that felt good. I cracked my back with the microphone. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, shall we read some Bible verses, guys? How about one? We'll start with that, okay? Isaiah chapter 30, I think. Yeah, chapter 30, verse 27. Behold, the name of the Lord comes from afar. No, seriously, I wouldn't lie to you guys about that. I was taking Shando for a walk and I was running. Behold, the name of the Lord comes from afar, burning with his anger, and in thick rising smoke. His lips are full of indignation, and his tongue is like a devouring fire. His breath is like an overflowing stream that reaches up to the neck to sift the nations with the sieve of destruction, and to place on the jaws of the peoples a bridle that leads astray. I'm reading the Bible, guys. It's the Ignatius. There is a monster, a scary monster at the end of the book, for sure. Better than what? What do you mean by that, James? We're only 7 minutes, 8 minutes into the video. I wanted to try to start this off on a nice foot. Oh, thank you, Steve. Yeah, I mean, I think it does make us calm. That's why I'm reading it right now. I just don't understand what do you mean by that, James Ventura. Jesus said to Peter, "You are my rock, and upon you I will build my church." Peter was the first pope, the beginning of the Catholic faith. Exactly. Exactly, James. Well, what made me start doing YouTube? Wow, guys. Because I'm a recovering addict. I seem to be succeeding in my recovery, and I want to help other people succeed in their recovery. And also, I want to share my artwork, sell my artwork. Been really struggling to find a job, so I thought, maybe I could also make a little money too. On the side while I look for another job. Selling my artwork's a big thing. And we talked about video games and stuff. I don't know, it just makes me feel it's nice to have people to talk to. It's nice to have a community. Recovery's going great. Walmart's a great job. Do you get like good benefits or something? Oh, thank you. I can tell you're trying, so does he. Seeking, you'll find. I'm proud of you. Thank you. I am trying. Yeah. I'm from Oregon, Heather. I'm doing okay. Oh, actually, guys, shit. Let's just read, okay? God damn it. Yeah, that's another stressor. For sure. For sure, that's another stressor. You know what? I'm trying to quit weed, and it's like day 2 not having anything. I smoked the last bit of tar I had like 2 days ago. But actually made me feel somewhat more restful, somewhat more rested. Okay, baby, one sec. I'll let you in. I'll let you in one sec. Come on in, buddy. Alice Cooper. Isn't that like from Guns N' Roses? I know he's like a musician. I know what he looks like. I'm just not exactly sure what band. I think it's Guns N' Roses. Let me see. Oops. Guns N'. Okay, Alice. Yeah, yeah. Um. Ooh, he's the godfather of shock rock. Um. Let's see. Hey, buddy. One sec, honey. Okay. Okay, buddy. Hmm. Oh, huh. Started out with a band called the Spiders. Okay. Cool. I don't think it might not be Guns N' Roses. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone saying I look like Alice Cooper's a weirdo. I certainly don't look like that. How's the sound, everyone? Is the sound better? Because I'm using my little microphone now, so actually I should just clip that. Oh, dude. Put this on without. Okay. All right. There we go. That's better. It is nice. It is nice. I was very careful about choosing them because when buying electronics on Amazon, I've wasted my money. There are some things I should have taken back. Hey, Shando. You okay? You doing good, buddy? Here, want to see my boy? Let's see how sweet he is. What a sweetheart. Let's turn on that light a little bit. Oh my God. Your sweetheart, Shando. Yeah, we took a little jog. We took a little jog together. You a little out of breath, hon? A little excited? We ran half the way, not the whole way. Gosh, guys, you can really sense sense a vibe here, can't you? Good grief. That's a good idea, though. That's a good idea. Anyone want to see my work in progress on prints? We've been painting prints, but I don't. We might continue tomorrow. I'm out of breath and shaky. And I do not want to mess it up. I don't think I will, but I'm not taking a chance when I'm shaky like this. But here's prints so far. My work in progress, guys. I really like how he's turning out. No, I wasn't running from someone. No. No, nothing like that. It's just that sometimes when, I'm not going to name names, but sometimes when people here fight, they take it out on me for no apparent reason. Thank you for the orange. That's cute. My drug of choice was heroin. It is Prince, by the way, Lillian. It was fine before. It's too loud now. Okay, we can switch it off. But I can see myself needing this for other videos. Maybe not for the live, though. We'll turn this off. Thanks for that feedback. I was curious, because someone before told me it was a little loud. Okay, interesting. You hear me just fine without it, though. That's cool. You thought it was okay? Hey, I have an idea, though. I want us to have good quality sound, so I'm not going to have the microphone so close. I'm just going to have it sitting on the table then, okay? No, guys, I'm not upset with any of you guys. No. Hey. Okay, so how's the sound now? Is the sound really good? I have this sitting right here now. Is that better? Is that a little better? What type of scientific studies? I don't know. Sure. It looks like Sylvester Stallone Prince had a baby. That's kind of how he looks in the reference photo with the lips and everything. Robert Duvall passed away. Yeah, so did James Vanderbeek the other day. He was only like in his late 40s. And he had to auction off all of his precious memorabilia from his films in order to afford his medical treatment, his cancer treatment. So he had to start a GoFundMe to keep his family afloat. And people are judging him for that. People are freaking morons. Don't they realize that, not all actors are rich? Also, I mean, it depends on the situation. That's a very sporadic career. So, an actor might go years and years and years without getting a role, you know, and cancer treatment's expensive, man. When my bosses, um, when my co-boss or my co-manager got cancer, my other boss was so devastated, but he basically he went into really bad debt because it's so expensive. It's just, I mean, just if someone who was a big celebrity has to sell up their memorabilia to afford medical care, just imagine how bad it is for the average American. My gosh, I don't I don't know how much insurance covers cancer treatment. Yep. In the Bible, when Lot left Sodom, and his wife looked back and turned into a pillar of salt all over him. That scared me when I was a kid. Because God said, "Don't look back," and she did. Don't look back. You're under the blood of Jesus. I sound like the mom from Stranger Things. It's funny though. I watched the first season of that and I thought, huh. I mean, I don't realize it when I'm just like, after I watch a video of myself talking, I notice it. I notice those little nuances. Yeah, I can kind of see that. It's kind of weird. It almost sounds like it's at the bottom of a cup, huh? So, so is it better without the microphone? That's weird. Mm. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, Jason. They should not be expensive like that. It's a person's life. Oh, wow. I'm sorry about your cat, James. Happy birthday, princess. I have a few canvases, one panel, one or just substrates. One canvas, one panel. I could, but I'm worried that I have no place for it to dry and the cats will get into it. So right now watercolor is my best bet. I didn't have anything on the mic. I wasn't even using a mic or anything. So should I just turn off the mic? Was it better without the mic? Guys? Yeah, I did heroin for 6 years. I've been clean for almost 3 now. Guys, should I just not use the mic? Is it better without it? Huh. There was never any. Okay, okay, I'll do it. It seems like most people would prefer me to not use the mic. Interesting. Yeah, sorry. That'll come in handy for something else. You guys hear me a lot better now, huh? Okay. I mean, there are other videos I've made, not live stream per se. Maybe the sound on like the YouTube live stream's a lot better than the other videos creating software I was using. But you could hardly hear me in my other videos, so I'll just use that for this for that. And it'll be very handy. Needs the right placement, not too close, not too far. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll probably get a good idea once I review the first few seconds of this video. I haven't been really making those types of videos because I need a new phone. I don't have enough storage on my phone to create videos. I've tried and it just ends in me having to delete a bunch of stuff. I don't know. I could try it now, but it doesn't seem to work as well. And I don't seem to get nearly as many views on my videos as I do on my live stream. Oh, so the baby that had leukemia is a young lady now. So learn to listen. Jesus, he speaks softly and believe. Huh. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Gerard. Japanese Madonna. Live streams and shorts is the way to go these days. Exactly, exactly. Let me share my information with you guys in case you'd like to commission me for a painting. I'm also going to one of these days I'm going to purchase some much smaller watercolor papers so I can make little intimate portraits in case, like, if you guys can't afford one of my larger ones, those ones will run for like $100 or so, but definitely not in the $300, $500 range like the other ones. Let's see. Oh wow, I'll finish that movie. I was watching a movie starring Faye Dunaway. Can you guess which one? I like Faye Dunaway. She's one of my favorite actresses. What? Upcoming. No, we want to get rid of that. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I thought I meant to delete that one. What's this? More actions. Oh yeah, let's delete that one. Yep. Yep. I understand. Yep. Delete. Just that one. Better be just that one. On. Why is my monetization off? Save. Huh. Interesting. It's like YouTube is like being all sneaky or something. Like they make it so that my videos and my live streams are automatically on comments off, monetization off. So I have to go and edit that all in there. Like, since when? I didn't change that. I didn't do anything to that. What the heck? Anywho, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, well. Ads automator, monetization's on. Why is the ads automator off? Okay, well. I'll share that. Yeah, good. We're good. PayPal. Just so you know, I do prefer PayPal, but Cash App is fine too. I have to get myself a state ID. I might just see if I can get that for my birthday or something. Because, yeah, don't really have $50 on me. NG333, and then my Cash App. Big Lush Smoker. Well, I haven't even had a dream yet. I'm hoping that I have a good dream. Because it's been a long time since I've had a good dream. That weed really does deprive you of dreams. The dog and, and your REM sleep. Okay, time for my Discord and my Instagram. My Discord is Emerald Wing 13473. Anna Katrina Art for my Anna.Katrina.art for my Instagram. Here we go. Pinned. Cool. There's all that information pinned, guys. It's also in the my channel description. It's just stop complaining and lift those bricks. Well, I've applied for a few jobs lately. I don't know, guys. You want to get rid of the bots? Well, how can you tell who the bots are? Who's a bot? I'm sorry. I have enough moderators right now. Maybe when my channel gets a little bigger and more chaotic, I can. But I've mentioned that I'm not gonna add more moderators yet. No offense whatsoever. But you'll be, if I see you later on down the line, I'll ask you if you'd like to be my moderator sometime. But right now I don't really need it. Thank you for the gift, Hook. Thank you for the bronze medal. Yeah, I don't... Okay, who's spamming? I didn't see him. At this point in my channel, I do need more engagement, and I'm trying to ignore bots and stuff. The ones that I care about, and I can handle those guys myself, are as long as it's not like really, 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 really bad and chaotic. But yeah, it's I mean, if it's people talking about, oh, heroin's so great, everyone should do it and stuff like that, then get rid of them. I'll get rid of them. What the hell? I don't... Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Grim, huh? Who's Grim? Where is Grim? Curious. Curious. I'm just curious, guys. Because I knew someone who went by that name. Wasn't her real name, but she was just a really, really, really not a good person. I'm not gonna say anything else on that matter. She lied about me so much. And she was a hypocrite. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of just curious, because I was kind of like, could it be the same person getting on my live stream and whatnot? That would be crazy. That'd be crazy if they were here. Needless to say, she ain't my biggest advocate. Well, that's funny because my eyes aren't actually green, they're blue. And then when the light shines in them, they kind of look a little green, don't they? When the light doesn't shine on them, they just look like dark grayish blue, but in the lighting, they kind of do, like, you know? Crazy how the lighting changes your whole, like, all your features, like. That's a good light. Perkies? No. Percocet? Is that what you mean? No, I've never taken Percocets. I'm just a little out of breath still. Thank you, Maggie. Hey, if you ever make merch, one of your prints should be that self-portrait of you. I should make merch. Merch? I like that word, merch. Yes, we should make some merch. I need to figure out how to develop prints of my work for a good price. And I'm not sure where I should go exactly. No, I haven't taken Tylenol. Actually, I did take some Tylenol last night. I had a headache. And I attributed it to not drinking enough water, maybe. And the fact that I was laying down with my ponytail and forgot about it. Like, and then as soon as I pulled the ponytail out, it's like the hair's not pulling on my head anymore, and it felt good. A lot better. Oh, God, Because I'm tired. I'm not tired. I'm exhausted. There's a difference. No, I haven't done shrooms in a long time, actually. I wish. I don't take gabapentin. I don't take SSRIs. Every now and then I just have this methylene blue, and that's it. I haven't taken that in a long time either. I just take my subscribed medication. That's all I do. And I'm weaning down from that significantly. Oh yeah. I don't like Ariana Grande as a person, no. Because she's a homewrecker, and I can't stand people like that. She ruins other people's relationships just for fun. Because she's bored. Her own words. She's disgusting, frankly. Can't stand her. And she's fake. She's always changing her style, changing the way she talks, changing her accent based on whatever she thinks is cool and popular, or whoever she's dating at the time. She's just, I can't stand her. I'm sorry. Some people disagree with that, but I don't like her at all. And I don't like her SpongeBob boyfriend either. What a weak. No, that's not a man in my opinion. Sure, I'll put you in my prayers, Rewind. Welcome to the channel again. Oh yeah, I'd like coffee. I had a cup of coffee today, but not enough for me to be too shaky from it. Well yeah, Dominic Forte, that's exactly what I mean. That's the only thing I'm on right now. And I'm weaning down from it very nicely. Yeah, Ariana Grande is repulsive. She's so fake. A lot, Pookie. A lot. One time I was walking to work, and it was like some, you know those, what do you call them? That red container where you discard used needles, right? It looked like someone had emptied out an entire, what do you call, a Sharpie container? They like emptied the whole thing out onto the sidewalk. It was right there where people were walking. A big pile of used needles, no doubt H. And I almost called the police about it. I was late for work, and I was on my way to work. I saw someone else looking at it and calling, so I figured they were calling the police, and I figured just in case they're not doing that, I'll do it as soon as I get to work. But I forgot to do it, and I felt bad. But on my way home, I noticed that was cleaned up. So thank goodness no children got harmed, you know? That's really disconcerting. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You want me to let you out, baby? Just good. Okay, good. Well, he went back in his room, buddy. I don't know if he's gonna visit yet. Wait a minute. You go out? Okay. 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 Just taking some magnesium. That might help. That might help me right now. No, I haven't, Lucian. I've never seen the president in person, no. I don't think she's all that, to be honest, Ariana Grande. And I'm not, like, jealous and saying that because I'm jealous or anything like that. Because I could say that about any celebrity if that were the case. Like, there are some freaking gorgeous celebrities that I wouldn't mind looking like, you know? But, Ariana Grande, I'm sorry. I never saw why anyone would think she's all that. She's a little homewrecker is all she is. And just I think that like when someone is a bad person, that evil radiates on the outside too. You know, she's just every time I look at her, I just think fake, 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 fake. I've seen way more gorgeous Spanish girls, and trust me, I have a few girl crushes, and a lot of them just happen to be Spanish women. So Ariana Grande is Italian? I don't know. I thought she was like Latino or something. Let me look it up. She could be like part Italian. But Grande? That does sound like it could be Italian. It sounds like it could be Hispanic too. Let's see. And I can't stand her eyebrows. Ugh. You know? You know who I think is really pretty? What's her name? Phil Collins' daughter. What's her name? Lily Collins. I think she's really pretty. She looks just like Audrey Hepburn. Yeah, there's just something about her, man. There's just something so fake about the way she looks. Just her expressions. Look at. Just look how fake. Look how fake that face is. I mean, just ugh. I'm sorry, man. She makes me cringe so bad. Especially her boyfriend. Like that little hip wiggle he did just infuriates me. Quite frankly, not really. I mean, I'm not infuriated, but it's so cringy, man. Let's see, she's Ariana Grande was born in Florida. In her, she's the daughter of Joan Grande, the Brooklyn-born CEO of Hose McCann Communications, a manufacturer of marine communications equipment owned by the Grande family since 1964. Wow. So, seems like, yeah, she's definitely born rich. And Edward Butera, a graphic design firm owner in Boca Raton. Oh, she is Italian. She's, yeah, with Sicilian and Abruzzese roots. Okay, yeah, all right. I don't know, like, I think I might have always thought she was Latina because she said there have been times when she tries to act Latina. But yeah, she's not. I think a lot of people think that she is. Taylor Swift? I don't know. We could check. Fucking Taylor Swift. Okay, buddy. I know. Okay, I'll be right there. What is her background? Wow. Okay. Okay. I doubt that she's Italian. She's probably got some English in her and stuff. Yeah, yep, I knew it. She's kind of like me, actually. In that regard, doesn't look anything like me. I'm better looking. The siblings. Okay, so wait. Here, buddy, I'll let you in. Just let me close my door, though, okay? Come on in, baby. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, can I not? Am I allowed to close my door? Okay. No, right now. Okay, so. Wow, her parents chose a unisex name hoping it would help her succeed in business. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool that they took that into consideration. Like, okay, so they're Scottish, English, and German descent. So pretty much me, almost. I'm like English, Welsh, and Danish, and I might have some Irish too. I should double check that. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, close the door, okay? What up? You okay, buddy? One sec. What we need to do? We need to clean our room. It's a mess. It's a mess in yours. I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. You good boy? You good boy? Yes, you are. Excuse me. Yeah, let me give you a kiss. I love you. I love you. You're a good boy, Shando. Sorry. My bad. I don't ignore you. I'm sorry, guys, but there's no way in God's green earth that I'm gonna be able to read every single comment, especially as my channel grows. I try to catch. I'm trying my best here, really. And sometimes I just sort of let it be, let it flow, you know. And I'm not intentionally ignoring anyone. I respond as I'm going along here. Kylie Jenner, I don't know anything about her. I don't know anything about her. I think she's the prettiest out of the whole Kardashian family, and probably the classiest, maybe. Yeah. Hey, Joseph. Yeah, likely, Lewis. Likely. I think Kim does have a BBL. And by the way, that's like one of the most dangerous surgeries, cosmetic surgeries you can get, if not the most dangerous. Oftentimes, they end up smelling rancid and like killing people. So it's not advised. And often when people get them, they just look totally disproportionate. It doesn't look like it belongs there with the legs juxtaposed with their legs and everything. No, I wouldn't, Lewis. No, I wouldn't. I'd rather be proportionate. I'd rather not look like a cartoon character. I'm not one of those girls that wants to look like Jessica Rabbit. Nope. I'm from the USA, MD. What am I hoping for? I'm hoping to reach more people with my channel. I'm hoping to help people with their addiction. I'm hoping to be a lot more successful with my art and sell more art and make a living, hopefully. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, D Highest. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to do. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you for the gift. Thank you very much, C. Martin. Forget to give you guys little high fives. How long have I been clean? Since February 28, 2023. 2 days after my birthday. Which shows you that while I was trying to quit, the last hit I ever took was like, oh, I might as well, it's my birthday. But yeah, pretty much that probably lasted me 2 days because I probably got like a ball or whatever. And yeah, addiction, not deduction. It was heroin, Lee Real. Yeah, we can chill. But yeah, I was addicted to heroin for 6 years. And I've been clean as of February 28, 2023. Yep. And the thing is about us addicts, no matter how long we're clean, there'll still be people who judge us. There'll be still people who try to, you know, be condescending and expect us to fail. But you gotta just keep going, man. Did you just rip a beep, Shando? Be right back, guys. Be right back, guys. 1 moment, okay? Sorry, guys. I did that on purpose, because I wasn't sure who it would be. But yeah, it was my brother. My brother's a real sweet. Was being real sweet there. He went to I think Walla Walla. Went camping. So he just came in to say hi to me and ask how I was doing. That was really sweet. That was really sweet of him. You know, I've always respected my big brother. I've always loved and respected my big brother. I just want to say that. And it was just so nice for him to come in and say hi to me like that, you know? Just got back home. I wouldn't blame him if he just crashed and burned, you know? It's like, that was really nice of him. So, what is this, Shando? He just went to his room. Okay, I wonder if I can fix this SOB here. Or if I've actually... Did I... Ooh, wait a minute, no. Yeah, that's pretty hopeless, I think. That's pretty hopeless, maybe. I need like some better tools. I know that this mermaid can be fixed. I just need tools better tools for assembling it or something. Huh. Oh, there's this little piece here too. Hi, Shando. You doing okay, honey? I mean, I wouldn't have like turned it off if I knew it was just gonna be my brother, to be honest. But where are we in? 54 minutes in? Okay. I don't get it. I don't get why out of all my siblings, I become the scapegoat and people just, like, when they're fighting, they take it out on me. They really take it out on me when they're fighting. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Anyway, that's all you gotta hear about that issue. It's exhausting. It's triggering. Especially, I hate the word triggering, but it is. Especially after I was just watching Mommy Dearest. Like, super triggering. Anyway, I better be careful, because if I keep talking like that, I'm gonna get into huge trouble. Okay, so, wow, these are... Okay, so that's like that. It's like you gotta be real careful with these things. You're the scapegoat too. Let me guess, and I could be wrong, but are you the eldest daughter as well? Are you the eldest daughter? Daughter. What do you want me to talk about, Pookie? Exactly. 'Cause I'll talk about all kinds of things. This is my live stream, you know. We talk about art, we talk about the Bible, we talk about we talk about video games, we talk about mostly recovery from addiction. Actually, that might not even be the thing we talk about the most. We talk about all kinds of things, left and right. Maybe it is supposed to go like that. Where's the other? Need like a very, very, very small tweezers. Like mini tweezers. Yes, please hit the like and subscribe button. That's very much appreciated. Thank you, Fixa. I forget to ask that sometimes. I do. I was drugged and damaged when I was a kid and my parents didn't care. Well, that's awful, man. I'm sorry. That's really messed up. Yeah, that's the thing about being the youngest kid. You're always going to be the baby in the family. That's just kind of the way it is. And if you're the eldest daughter, you often get scapegoated. You often, get set with the most expectations and responsibilities in a lot of regards. You have to get criticized more. You have to, I don't know. But I get a lot of stuff taken out on me. I'll tell you what, I'll leave it at that. And it gets so nasty. It gets to the point where I'm confused. Like, I can't get a word in. I can't defend myself. So there you go. There you go. Oh, we talk about recovery from addiction, how to get better. Thank you, D Highest. Thank you so much for the gift, for the moolah. My favorite Pokemon, dude. When I was a kid, like around 10 years old, I knew the names out of all 150 original Pokemon. Because at the end of every Pokemon movie, it would go through the whole list in like a rap song, remember? And I could rap that whole thing front to back when I was like a little kid. But my favorite Pokemon, I liked Bulbasaur. I think Venusaur is pretty cool. It's a big, like, dinosaur. And I like Jigglypuff, because Jigglypuff would help me sleep. Actually, I like Meowth, because Meowth would make me filthy rich. I'd want Meowth and Jigglypuff. Change my mind. I'd want Meowth and Jigglypuff because Jigglypuff would help me get good sleep, and Meowth would help me with monies. So there you have it. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, doesn't have enough there. Prince painting. Oh, whoa. I don't know if we're gonna work on that tonight, to be honest. Because there's people fighting, and I don't want to hear it, and I don't want anyone taking it out on me. So there you go. We're not going to speak anymore on that matter. Okay? It's too bad, though. Too bad I don't have enough room in my own room to paint. But, you know, that's why I'm trying to also, like, find a job and hustle and everything, because I really want to move out, guys. Really want to move out. Hey, at least these live streams kind of force people to be kind, even if it's kind of fake. It's gonna breed resentment, I know that. And I don't like that thought. You know, I'm not a petty, spiteful, and vindictive person, but there sure are a lot of those around here. Or I wouldn't say a lot, but a few. There's a few of those around here, I should say. Just trying to paint my nails to make them stronger. And you know what? Just sort of help myself to not be so shaky, maybe. Sort of helps me to control myself a little. Ooh, thank you, Lewis. Thank you for the $2. I remind you of your sister. I hope that's a good thing. Yep. Well, hi, Richard. Sometimes I don't always see everyone who's on my live stream, but I try to respond to everyone, and I try to greet everyone, and I even try to say farewell to everyone at the end of every stream, you know. But it's impossible to say that to everybody, okay? It's nothing personal, okay? Sheesh, it's kind of strange when people get offended by that. Haven't you been to other live streams? You know, most people don't even respond to their viewers, which I don't like very much. I like to make my viewers feel special. But it's impossible for me to always be like on top of responding to every single last comment or question or whatever, you know? No, thank you, Joseph. Actually, I'm actually very engaging with my audience compared to a lot of live streamers. Seriously. I even ask you guys, what Bible verse would you like for me to read? You know, I let you guys choose. That's very nice. I like that. I like that kind of engagement. My day's going good. Day's going good. It's getting better. It's getting better. I just took Shando out for a walk and was I'm watching a movie, and yeah, it's been kind of not the most pleasant day, to be honest, but it's okay. It'll be okay. Especially if I try to keep positive. I don't want to badmouth anyone. I don't want any negativity on my mouth. Yeah. I don't even know what you mean by that. Woman can't preach? What the heck does that even mean? Thank you, Joseph. What do you mean, Lewis? Do you mean that I talk about mental health issues? I'm sure most of us, to some extent, have mental health issues. Most of us do. I'm not on any drugs that aren't prescribed to me. Just the one, to be fair, as well, which I'm weaning down from. But in terms of mental health issues, sure, I'm sure I have them. I have insomnia. I have anxiety. Those things are what I have. But all in all, I think I've got a good head on my shoulders. Yeah, anyone who says that they're perfectly sane is probably lying. They're kidding themselves. No, like, do you deal with them too? I think that's been my primary pain. Yeah, like mental health issues. Yeah, yeah, I'm having really bad anxiety. There have been yeah, Lewis, there have been, I can sort of relate to that, especially when I was younger. There were so many times when I could not deal with emotional turmoil. I could not deal with the way my ex treated me, him cheating on me. I couldn't deal with loss, and that's why I went into drugs. That's why I've disassociated so much in my early, mid, late 20s. I disassociated all throughout my 20s. So, I'm glad to be 35 almost. I'm going to be 35 this month. Thank you, Justin. Well, I just feel like I can be of some service to people who are struggling with the same thing, cuz I know that other recovery channels have helped me a lot. And there's this one called what's it called? Tina something. Tina something. I think her videos are pretty cool. She talks about her experience going to jail for her drug addiction and all that. I haven't watched her stuff in a long time. You know what? Here's a bot. Here's a troll. Let's you see? And look. Got rid of him. Got rid of him. Bye-bye. Yeah, I got rid of the spam, Heather. Yep. Yeah. I mean, most friends go away, I would say. Not all, but most. I'm not that cynical, but, you know, some people change, you know? Some people get batshit crazy. Like my childhood friend. I have a childhood friend who just went completely nuts. It's too bad. I was smoking weed. I've actually been trying to quit now. I'm like 2 days in. And so that's probably why I'm like a little tired maybe, because I don't I'm not able to get my brain to shut up until 2 o'clock in the morning. 3. I didn't fall asleep till 3 o'clock last night. I took some melatonin, and even that doesn't seem to help until like way later it starts to set in. Which is kind of weird. I would think that stuff would be a lot more effective since I got the 30 milligrams. I even have to take 2 of them. So that's 60 milligrams. You're gonna be 31 this year. Huh. Well, that's a good age. That's a really good age. Grieving is an essay way to fall away from ourselves. Well, often, like, depending on what we're grieving about too, it often makes me feel like I'm excused to go and find an escape, such as drugs. But that's never the answer. That'll only, if anything, postpone the inevitable. Oh, it's okay. No, James, you. Why would your heart hurt watching me? I'm actually doing very good. I mean, I could be better, but I could also be worse, right? Every day that I'm clean is a victory. I'd like to find myself in a more positive environment where I'm not like the scapegoat and having people take things out on me and everything like that. Like that's miserable. It's confusing. It's heartbreaking. But I know I can make it because I've got strength that you know, I know that God's giving me strength. I know that contrary to so and so's belief, I've got a backbone. And my mom always told me I didn't have a backbone. I don't know who Richard is. Silva? Richard. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Rooster. Are you like the bird rooster, or are you the character from Annie Rooster? But yeah, I'm really grateful that my channel's growing. I don't know if I can mute them. I mean, it's not like I can hear them, but I can hide them from my channel. Pretty much, that's how I boot them. Oh, Shando's asleep. Yeah, I don't agree that weeds are a real drug. And if it's a drug, it's a certain category of drugs that aren't like, they're not hard drugs. I would probably call them soft drugs, right? Like soft drugs, like coffee, you know? Hard drugs, I would consider hard drugs to be like H, Coke, mesh. Honestly, I'm careful with my wording now because some of my other videos are limited in terms of monetization. I can't show ads on some videos where the language gets a little too hard, or it gets a little too disturbing, unfortunately. So I'm gonna try to be a little, not say that word too much, you know, the H. It's probably better that way too. Oh, thank you, Joseph. By the way, I want to sell you that Vince McMahon painting, so get back to me. Otherwise, someone else might get it if they offer me a price and we start doing business like that. I'm gonna be like Shark Tank. Dun 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 dun. Ichiwawa caramba. I love all the Barbara jokes. That's like why I'm there watching that shit. Okay, baby, one sec. You learned something about addiction I want to know. What is that, Santi Oliva? See, I get so behind in the comments to the point where, and it just keeps going, so I just gotta... No, I'm not on a diet. I'm actually, I think I'm too thin. And that's coming from someone who suffered with anorexia. I think I'm too damn thin right now. One sec, baby. One sec, guys. I'm gonna open my door for Shando for a sec. Just one moment. Wait a second, guys. Wait. Wait. Sorry. Shanda, we gotta wait, maybe. Alcohol is not a soft drug. I agree. Alcohol is a hard drug, in my opinion. Wine and beer could be like considered soft, but liquor, definitely. In fact, hard liquors ruin more lives than not, I think. You want to go out, baby? Go, 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 go. You better hurry. I'm closing the door, hon. Ooh, you know what? I have these lavender supplements. Try taking these, because, I mean, it's hard to tell how effective these are when you're smoking a ton of weed, right? But it might make me feel relaxed tonight. I don't know. I'll take 2 of them. I mean, you can probably even take more than 2. I'm not sure. I just take what they told me to take. It just gives you lavender burps. But maybe it'll be helpful without the weed. At least they don't smell like pizza. Okay. And I'm not sponsoring them, by the way. No, this is just lavender, guys. Just pure lavender. It's supposed to help relax you. In fact, my therapist recommended it. Cocaine isn't a hard drug? Are you serious? Well, it sure is expensive, and it can destroy your nose. Yep, if you wake up and start drinking, that does make you an alcoholic, frankly. Like John Callahan. Lemon balm tea. I ordered some of that at one point. A long time ago. Yeah, I wish I would have just stuck with weed and never touched anything else. It's too bad. Actually, I wish I would have never even touched... Actually, I don't know. Maybe I do actually wish I never touched weed, because if I hadn't touched weed, I would have read a lot more books. I would have continued to read more books. When I started smoking weed, I read significantly less in terms of good books. Yeah, and I don't blame the weed, but I'm just saying, like, there are pros and cons. I can kind of try to look at it objectively and think, well, maybe I would have been better off without it. It's not the source of my issues by any means, but it's a source of some issues. It's just a source of not having motivation. The thing is, I'm not saying that I'm never gonna smoke weed again, but I'm gonna have a rule, and that is nothing in the morning, nothing, especially on a weekday, nothing before work. You know, before bed, okay. Nothing before work, though. Nothing before I have my day. No, I haven't forgotten about you. Hi, Danny. So I actually have. I think I haven't seen you in a long time, actually. I was wondering if you'd be back. How are you doing? Yeah, if you have to set rules, then you have a problem. Exactly, which is why I'm taking a break from it. Thank you for the medal. The thing about Cook is to quit, I have to quit drinking. If I quit drinking, I'll be extremely introverted. That's an issue, man. Like, so many people use it as a social lubricant. It's like part of their social life. Going out to the bar and talking to people and stuff and drinking. Like, Gosh, man, if all my friends hung out at the bar and stuff, that would be really difficult. If I had friends I couldn't let go of, and they all hung out at the bar every day, you know, I mean, if they could, the thing is, if they're your friends and they can see that alcohol is damaging your life, then they would encourage you not to drink. They might get you a mocktail or something like that, you know. But, you know, friends, real friends, if they see that something like drinking is damaging you, then they should try to protect you, you know, I would think. But yeah, some people can handle their alcohol, some people can. I'm not saying that nobody should drink, but some people shouldn't. I'm one of those people, unfortunately. I'll show you what brand of makeup I'm wearing, and I'm not sponsoring them, but I wear a Victoria Beckham. And those are expensive. I don't always wear that. One time I splurged and I got a bunch of her eyeliners and like a blush of hers, and I just love it. But I also use like, and I'm not sponsoring them, but like L'Oreal. Like you can get a good cheap mascara. I mean, that's like not high end, you know, that's good quality. What else? What else do I use? What was her name? Oh, I'm not sponsoring them, but Vive. That's one of my favorites. That's actually my favorite one, Vive. This is Vive, and I'm not sponsoring them. But this is my 90s palette. Isn't that beautiful? That's my favorite. That's my favorite. And I have what else? What's this? This is trying to find what the brand is on this thing. Oh, there we go. Charlotte Tilbury. So that's it. And I'm not sponsoring either of those, any of those guys. I got some random free makeup from my neighbor too. Okay, I'm getting really behind in these comments, so my bad. Well, thank you, Gigi Young. It often depends on my mood. You know, I've gone to AA meetings and NA meetings, and you know what? I'm doing really well. I don't ever crave it. The thing is, it's kind of a hit or miss because there are some good meetings and there are bad meetings. There are meetings where people seem to be there just to find bad connections, or they're there against their own will, seemingly. You know, I'm actually doing very well with my dog here and just trying to succeed with my channel. I find you guys more helpful, to be honest. Yeah, some people who go to AA seem to, you know, they don't seem like they want to be there, and that's not a good vibe. That's not a good vibe. Well, thank you, Jason. I'm glad. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that my channel's helping other people who are dealing with the same thing. Court-ordered AA is a thing. I had to do it when I got caught with weed when I was 20. Yeah, and for weed, that's insane. Sounds insane to me. Because weed's one of the most harmless ones in my book, you know, but it doesn't kill, you know, but like a lot of them, you know, things that are considered drug substances. I mean, even coffee can hurt you if you drink way too much of it, but there's never been any reports of people necessarily croaking from smoking the hash, the ganja. You want in again, baby? I know, I know. I'm glad we got a walk in today. Come on in. You want to come in, honey? Come on in, honey. Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna sit right here then. I'm busy, kiddo. And there's no way in hell that I'm going down there. Uh-huh. Thank you, Platinum Player. AANA and CA triggers some people. Just talking about past things is difficult. Yeah. But they say focus on similarities to feel a part of the group and find we aren't so different. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to know that we're not alone. But it sure can be discouraging to some people when they hear things like only 10% of people survive heroin addiction or don't relapse. You know? We need to just, I mean, be what those statistics are. That, you know, we all have our own journey. And we can all try to find ways to make our lives improve, to better ourselves, to change our habits. It takes strength, it takes resilience. And if I can do that, you certainly can. Yep, I agree, Chris. You take it one day at a time, you will overcome your addiction, but you got to have the mindset to change oneself. Exactly. So you heard that according to the Vatican's the current pope is the last, and then Judgment Day. You know what? That wouldn't surprise me if that were the case. Because have you ever heard of the children of Medjugorje? I've mentioned them. They saw an apparition of Mary in the 80s. They're in like their late 50s, early 60s now, I think. Not sure how old they are, but they got it in their late 50s or early 60s. And Our Lady prophesied the end of the world to them, told them all the signs. They're not allowed to talk about that. They've never mentioned what the signs are. I don't. But there would be, actually, maybe they were allowed to, because there were some signs that were mentioned. One of them is that a lot of Jews and a lot of people are going to convert to Christianity. And that's happening right now. I mean, they're getting older, man. And I think it's towards the end of their life is when they're going to see all these changes take place. I think, I mean, if I had to guess, I'd guess it's going to happen in my lifetime, you know, or at least in my children's and grandchildren's lifetime, if I ever get to have children. Yeah, it's crazy shit. Crazy. Mind-blowing. Don't stop believing. Yeah, the Bible clearly says no one knows the end day. Even God's greatest angels don't know. Yeah. Of course, we're not going to know exactly what the end day is. And the children of Medjugorje probably don't even know what the end day is exactly. But they were told the signs. They were informed of what the signs are going to be towards the end. Which is crazy to me. It's interesting. Interesting. Well, according to God's judgments, if we accept Jesus as Christ, Lord, then we're saved. Yep. Yeah, I felt like God failed me a while back. But I know he has a purpose for us. And I know that he has me here for a reason. Sometimes I wonder if I had to get to that place, had to be in that place to get to here, you know? It's, 'cause I really, I hope I'm doing God's work here by trying to help people with their addictions and talking about religion, reading the Bible. I feel a sense of peace when I do that, when I read the Bible with you guys. I meant to move forward and take back your life after some time. It's a slow process, a day at a time, and don't take on too much. Even making your bed is a start after stopping. Absolutely. But you know what? Speaking of making beds, it's good to make your bed, but like, don't make it too tight in the morning, you know? Let your bed, your sheets and your blanket air out, because we sweat in our sleep and we'll trap in that moisture, and then that's going to be a breeding ground for bacteria. I've heard that. So, and that makes sense to me. So, excuse not to make my bed. I don't know. I need to change my sheets because I sleep with my dog. There's that. You know, sometimes, Lewis, it depends on how we pray. I found that God seems to answer my prayers more when I pray, if it be thy will. If I humble myself and put it in God's hands and say, your will be done, then it really depends on how you're praying too. Some of us don't seem to realize that we're not addressing God the right way. I don't know. What do I know? What song is that, Potato? Jesus freed me from alcohol for 18 years this year. Awesome, Sean. Good for you. I bet that makes you feel a lot better too and a lot healthier. Would you like for me to read the Bible? Yes, absolutely, I will. Anyone got a verse you'd like for me to read? Oh, I gotta read. I think we should all be addicted to love. Rewind. He lets you bruise your heel so he can bind you back up and heal you. Exactly. So because I became agnostic for years and years and years. I feel like he had to do that to make me wake up, reel me back in. It's the only thing that makes sense, especially considering that I do not crave it whatsoever anymore. I do not think about it in those terms. I think about it in terms of how can I educate people on it. And anytime I even think of the idea of like, I wonder if I could crave it. I think like, oh no, and like the only thing that comes to mind is what that's going to take away from me. And no way am I going to do it. I'm not going to jeopardize my progress, my dog, my potential to have a job, my credibility. I don't crave it whatsoever. There's no urge. Believe me or not, that's just the way it is. Take it or leave it. I don't care if no one believes me. Guys, no one has failed. We still have ourselves and our struggles. Hold on tight and don't give up on yourselves no matter how you see the path forward. Exactly. You got to give yourself grace and time to heal. You got to also be aware of how long it's likely to take. and use that time to try to make the best of it. Try to live the healthiest life. Try to strengthen yourself in that time. Know that you're going to come out on the other end a lot stronger. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Exactly. John chapter 3:16. I love the book of John. Well, I read a lot of books. I don't think that going to college did all that much for me in that regard. And I mean, there was a lot of brain rot in college. I'm just gonna say some of the classes and some of the teachers were just insane. Just woke up the yin yang. This like really sexist towards guys too. A lot of my teachers, like radical feminists. Like they're I've mentioned this, but in one of my drawing classes where we were supposed to do self-portraits, there's one dude in my class, and in his self-portrait, he was like a cowboy overlooking the landscape. And so her comment on that in front of the whole class was, "Oh, so you're like a white man taking over the land." That, like, that took my breath away. I was so shocked. So yeah, I mean, that's one reason. I mean, there was just so much crap, bull crap in a lot of my, college, my later college. When I was at PCC, it was a lot better. I took some art courses, but it was mostly geology. I took every geology class there, and I really enjoyed that. And I took 3 years of Chinese. I learned a lot in community college, and I learned quite a bit from some of the teachers in my at university. But there were an awful lot of teachers with their heads up their ass, I'll tell you what. Hmm. For he bruises, but he binds up. He wounds, but his hands make whole. Job chapter 5:18. Absolutely, rewind. That's a good one. Corinthians 6-10. Okay, I'll do that. I'm going to use the restroom first. I'm going to read the Bible, but I'm going to use the restroom first. One sec. Oh, Chihuahua, caramba. Don't even ask. That's gonna be like a catchphrase, please. It's actually not my catchphrase. Yep. Sorry, guys, if I had to skip a bunch of comments. I'm just trying to catch up here. I'm like, I mean, I agree with many of these comments. Yeah, I want to have a lot of I went to a lot of colleges in San Francisco Bay Area. They are woke and leftists to the extreme, exactly. And it's therefore a lot of it is just brainless muck. You know, it's a lot of stupidity. Anyone? Okay, Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. Thank you, Heather. Chapter 10, verse 13. No temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful. Sorry. No temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful, and he will not let you be tempted beyond your strength. But with the temptation will also provide the way of escape, that you may be able to endure it. And that is something I have to highlight, because that is so applicable. Thank you. No temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful, and he will not let you be tempted beyond your strength, but with the temptation will also provide the way of escape, that you may be able to endure it. Very good. Thank you, Heather. In my opinion, if you believe that Jesus can save you, get yourself saved. If you don't believe that, then let others find their faith, and don't condemn others' beliefs. It's personal and not for questioning simple. Oh, exactly. I mean, religion's very personal. It is, a lot of it's based on everyone's just individual experiences. Sometimes we have to, like when I doubt, I'm just gonna speak in me terms. When I doubted, when I was agnostic, when I didn't believe in God, when I poo-pooed all that, it took a lot to get me here, and I think that God had absolutely had a purpose for me to bring me back in to faith. You want me to read 1 Corinthians 6 to 10, or chapter 6 verse 10? Okay. Nor thieves, nor the greedy, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor robbers will inherit the kingdom of God. Yeah. And such were some of you, but you were washed, you were sanctified, and you were justified in the name of Lord Jesus Christ and the Spirit of our God. You want me to read Genesis and Jeremiah? Okay, Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. Then the Lord God said, "It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a helper fit for him." That was it. And Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 3. Okay, I like Jeremiah. There it is. Chapter, what? 33, verse 3? Call to me, and I will answer you, and will tell you great and hidden things which you have not known. That was verse, wait a minute. Jeremiah verse 3, yep. I like that one. Call to me, and I will answer you, and will tell you great and hidden things which you have not known. Oh, thank you, Joseph. Man, God loves all of us. No, it's not wishful thinking. If it was wishful thinking, I wouldn't have faith. It took a lot to get me here. I was agnostic for a long time. I was devil's advocate. So I think, I mean, so I follow a lot of hospice nurses on social media, like watch their channels, and they report, even if they don't necessarily believe in God themselves, they question they think that there's an afterlife at least, because just about every single patient has the same reaction right before death. They reach out towards something that they're seeing above them, which is just very fascinating to me. You want me to read Job chapter 19 verses 25-26? Sounds good. Job. It's Old Testament. Yep. 19, 25, 26. Okay. For I know that my Redeemer lives, and at last he will stand upon the earth. And after my skin has been thus destroyed, then from my flesh I shall see God. That's excellent. The ones I highlight, I'm going to reread. For I know that my Redeemer lives, and at last he will stand upon the earth. And after my skin has been thus destroyed, then from my flesh I shall see God, whom I shall see on my side, and my eyes shall behold, and not another. My heart faints within me. Matthew chapter 13, 36-43. Excellent. I love the book of Matthew. Chapter 13, verses 36-43. Okay, then he left the crowds and went into the house, and his disciples came to him, saying, "Explain to us the parable of the weeds of the field." He answered, "He who sows the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, and the good seed means the sons of the kingdom. The weeds are the sons of the evil one, and the enemy who sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the close of the age, and the reapers are angels. Just as the weeds are gathered and burned with fire, so will it be at the close of the age. The Son of Man will send his angels, and they will gather out of his kingdom all causes of sin and all evildoers, and throw them into the furnace of fire. There men will weep and gnash their teeth. Then the righteous will shine like the sun in the kingdom of their Father. He who has ears, let him hear. Book of Isaiah. Isaiah's good. Okay. Since, all right, you haven't given me a particular verse, so I'll just go to a random one. Chapter 23, verse 9. The Lord of hosts has purposed it to defile the pride of all glory, to dishonor all the honored of the earth. Overflow your land like the Nile, O daughter of Tarshish. There is no restraint anymore. He has stretched out his hand over the sea. He has shaken the kingdoms. The Lord has given command concerning Canaan, and he to destroy its strongholds. And he said, "You will no more exult, O oppressed virgin daughter of Sidon. Arise, pass over to Cyprus. Even there you will have no rest." Oh, thank you very much, Abe. Thank you for the $2. I love you too. Thank you. You want me to read Genesis chapter 6, 11 to 21, okay? Chapter 6. (11 to 21). Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight, and the earth was filled with violence. And God saw the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way upon the earth. And God said to Noah, I have determined to make an end of all flesh, for the earth is filled with violence through them. Behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark and cover it inside and out with pitch. This is how you are to make it. The length of the ark, 300 cubits, its breadth, 50 cubits, and its height, 30 cubits. Make a roof for the ark, and finish it to a cubit above. And set the door of the ark in its side. Make it with lower, second, and third decks. For behold, I will bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh in which is the breath of life from under heaven. Everything that is on the earth shall die. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall come into the ark, you, your sons, and your wife, and your sons' wives with you. And of every living thing of all flesh you shall bring 2 of every sort into the ark, to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female. Of the birds according to their kinds, and of the animals according to their kinds, of every creeping thing of the ground according to its kind, 2 of every sort shall come in to you, to keep them alive. Also take with you every sort of food that is eaten and stored up, and it shall serve as food for you and for them. Noah did this. He did all that God commanded him. Imagine how difficult that would have been. To assemble and gather all those animals and plants and food and everything, like, that's terrible. Rewind. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to deal with your ex. If they're your ex, there's a reason they're calling your ex, because X out of your life. Sorry you're dealing with that. I can't imagine. I can't even imagine. And I hope things get better. I hope you can move on from them and that they leave you alone. because exes can be dangerous. Matthew chapter 7, verses 13 to 14. Okay. Enter by the narrow gate, for the gate is wide and the way is easy that leads to destruction, and those who enter by it are many. For the gate is narrow and the way is hard that leads to life, and those who find it are few. Reminds me of what Our Lady of Fatima said. She said that people fall into hell like leaves on the trees. It's very sad. It's disturbing. Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. You will know them by their fruits. Are grapes gathered from thorns, or figs from thistles? So every sound tree bears good fruit, but the bad tree bears evil fruit. A sound tree cannot bear evil fruit, nor can a bad tree bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Thus you will know them by their fruits. Is that up to 14? 13, 14, yep. Okay. Romans, I love Romans. Chapter 5, verses 3 to 5. Ooh, I had that highlighted already. More than that, we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. And hope does not disappoint us, because God's love has been poured into our hearts through the Holy Spirit who has been given to us. I love that one. That's an excellent one. Thank you. That's why Romans is one of my favorite books. Romans, Jeremiah, Psalm, and I love Psalms, chapter 22, 6 to 8. Okay. But I am a worm and no man, scorned by men and despised by the people. All who see me mock at me. They make mouths at me, they wag their heads. He committed his cause to the Lord. Let him deliver him. Let him rescue him, for he delights in him. Excellent. Genesis chapter 1, verse 2. All right. Verse 2. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was moving over the face of the waters. Okay. Psalms 22. Chapter 22. Here we go. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Why art thou so far from helping me from the words of my groaning? O my God, I cry by day, but thou dost not answer, and by night, but find no rest. Yet thou art holy, enthroned on the praises of Israel. In thee our fathers trusted. They trusted, and thou didst deliver them. To thee they cried, and were saved. In thee they trusted, and were not disappointed. But I am a worm and no man, scorned by men and despised by the people. All who see me mock at me. They make mouths at me, they wag their heads. He committed his cause to the Lord. Let him deliver him. Let him rescue him, for he delights in him. Yet thou art he who took me from the womb. Thou didst keep me safe upon my mother's breasts. Upon thee upon thee was I cast from my birth, and since my mother bore me, thou hast been my God. Be not far from me, for trouble is near, and there is none to help. Many bulls encompass me, strong bulls of Bashan surround me. They open wide their mouths at me like a ravening and roaring lion. I am poured out like water, and all my bones are out of joint. My heart is like wax, it is melted within my breast. My strength is dried up like a potsherd, and my potsherd, and my tongue cleaves to my jaws. Thou dost lay me in the dust of death. Yeah, dogs are round about me. A company of evildoers encircle me. They have pierced my hands and feet. I can count all my bones. They stare and gloat over me. They divide my garments among them, and for my raiment they cast lots. But thou, O Lord, be not far off. O thou, my help, hasten to my aid. Deliver my soul from the sword, my life from the power of the dog. Save me from the mouth of the lion, my afflicted soul from the horns of the wild oxen. I will tell thy name to my brethren. In the midst of the congregation I will praise thee. You who fear the Lord, praise him. All you sons of Jacob, glorify him, and stand in awe of him, all you sons of Israel. For he has not despised or abhorred the affliction of the afflicted, and he has not hid his face from him, but has heard when he cried to him. From thee comes my praise in the great congregation. My vows I will pay before those who fear him. The afflicted shall eat and be satisfied. Those who seek him shall praise the Lord. May your hearts live forever. All the ends of the earth shall remember and turn to the Lord, and all the families of the nations shall worship before him. For dominion belongs to the Lord, and he rules over the nations. Yeah, to him shall all the proud of the earth bow down. Before him shall bow all who go down to the dust. And he who cannot keep himself alive, posterity shall save him. Shall serve him, sorry, but I need to drink water, probably. Okay, baby, I'm almost done with this. Yeah, to him shall all the proud of the earth bow down. Before him shall bow all who go down to the dust. And he who cannot keep himself alive, posterity shall serve him. Men shall tell the Lord to the coming generation. Tell of the Lord to the coming generation, and proclaim his deliverance to a people yet unborn, that he has wrought it. Lovely. Oh, thank you for the $2, Lewis. Thank you very much. Okay, you take care. You have a good night, okay? I like your Snorlax pick. Thank you. I like Snorlax. He's a good Pokemon. He's funny. Kick ass. Okay, we're getting a little behind here, so sorry if I'm missing some of the recommendations. I don't need any more mods right now, but maybe when I do, I can reach out to you or the last person who asked. I mean, I can't be having tens of multiples and so many mods, because that's just going to get out of hand. It's nothing personal, no offense, not that I don't like you. It's that I just don't need it right now. Thank you for the floating heart, Janice. Some guy said, I got off weed, booze, cigarettes, and caffeine, and nicotine and cigarettes. I never felt better in my whole entire existence. Well, you know what? It does impart a huge sense of freedom, doesn't it? Makes you feel like a big weight has been lifted off your shoulders. Oh, I know. I know. I was a heroin addict. You want me to read Ephesians? Well, Heather, I'd love to make you my mod. Yeah, you've asked first. I'll make you my mod when I need it. I've got like 3 or 4 mods right now, I think. And at this point in my channel, I don't really need it. And the reason why they're not like being like, you know, just deleting people and stuff left and right is because I told them not to. Told them to just, you know, stand by, you know, I can handle it until I can't, basically. What was the other one? Ephesians chapter 5:18? Okay. Ephesians. Oh. Wait, that might be it. Might be a really short book. Oh, no. Excuse me. Ephesians. Where are we? Yep, it's 174. And which one was it? Ooh, so easy to get so behind. Chapter 5, verse 18. Okay, that might be the last Bible verse, guys, because I'm falling behind in the comments here. Chapter 5:18. Okay. Goes like, and do not get drunk with wine, for that is debauchery, but be filled with the Spirit. Oh, yeah. Chihuahua caramba. And do not get drunk with wine, for that is debauchery, but be filled with the Spirit. Okay, buddy, I'll open my door for you. One sec, guys. We will be ending this live stream at 8 o'clock because I want to get some good sleep. I want to be able to work on my Prince painting tomorrow. Hopefully people don't, certain people don't take out their pain and issues on me, because that's really gets me shaken up. It really does. It's really brings back a lot of bad memories. I'll be right back. Shando, come on in. No? What are you doing? Okay, honey, you chill out then. My baby. Your withdrawals ended 2 days ago. My gosh, dude, you're on the right track. You can do this. I know how hard that is. Withdrawals from what, though? That's, you know, withdrawals themselves, doesn't matter what they're from. I mean, withdrawals hurt. Alcohol withdrawal is dangerous. Heroin withdrawal is a bone deep pain. It's gosh, there's got to be a perfect way to describe that pain. It's you're thrashing your legs all night and all day. You're crapping out of both ends. You're sweating through layers and layers of sheets. I mean, I sweated so much when I was going through withdrawal that like we had to get rid of that mattress, and the board right below it was saturated with grossness. Saturated with grossness. With, yeah. The human body can be really gross. Oh, Timothy? Said anything about what? Like, you've been relapsed 6 days ago and have been sick since. Well, are you going through withdrawal? Because I mean, you're in the right place. I'm here to support you in your journey, man. And if you want to ask for any advice, because I've been through withdrawal, I can give you my best from my experience. But you got to give yourself time to heal. That pain, it seems like it's going to take forever in the moment, but once it's over, you can keep going. It makes you stronger. And relapse is a part of the journey too. I relapsed at least 3 times. Forget what people say. You stay strong in your recovery one step at a time, and your mind is the battlefield, but you can win it. Understand that from me to you. You have a blessed night. You too. You as well, Chris. Thank you. Well, I did it one too many times too, and it made me feel hopeless for a long time. But I think that if I can do it, you can do it. I hate telling people what they should do. I don't want to tell people what's good for them, but I'll tell you what helped me. Changing my environment. Getting away from those people. Not being around friends who try to encourage that stuff. Getting new friends who support me getting healthy and better in life. Some people, even your friends, don't want to see you succeed sometimes. There's a lot of rivalry. There's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of spite in this world. You're most welcome, Timothy, and you're always welcome here. Nice, Mr. Vision DPB. I'm really glad that YouTube's been promoting my channel. That's pretty cool. Human resilience is a powerful thing, Lone Knight. Absolutely. Don't forget to subscribe, everyone. It is a journey getting to know yourself again, Malone. Absolutely. That's how I felt too. Didn't know who I was anymore, but I'll tell you one thing I'm glad to have back is my art. I'm glad that I'm getting back into my art again. Because I felt so guilty when I wasn't doing my art. Like, that's a part of me. That's one thing that gives me joy in life. One of the many things in life that gives me joy. It is difficult, Justin. I am close to that environment, but at least my family's not into that stuff. I mean, there's weed around here, but I mean, at least it's downstairs, not up here, you know? And I've made it clear that I'm trying to quit, too. Well, thank you, Noel. I am almost 2 years sober, finally figuring out who I actually am. Yep. Yep. I'm almost 3 years in, and that's kind of, I'm still in that as well. I am Sam Cairns. I'm in that situation as well a little bit, but it becomes clearer and clearer with time. I left the city to get away from Fent, then got hooked on oxys here in the country. Gosh. Yeah, sometimes it feels like you can't escape it, right? That's got to be difficult, man. But don't give up on yourself. That's all I can tell you. Do not give up on yourself. Do what's right for you. Okay, baby, I'll let you in. Yeah, ready to come in? It's almost bed. It's time to get ready for bed almost. Come on in, buddy. Come on in. Come on in. We're not going down there to visit, buddy. Okay, come on in. Did you get your alligator toy? Oh, here it is. Here's my clean clothes. Where do you want those? Here's my clean clothes, baby. He likes... I need to get his dog bed down from downstairs, but I'm like scared of going down there and addressing anyone. Like seriously. Pete, I give him my bag of clean clothes. Did I get any help from drugs? Well, yeah. I had a really good drug counselor, and I highly recommend that. Oftentimes, drug counselors aren't condescending. They have experience. They're strong. They've fought it. Oh, yeah. You're a good boy, Shando. I'm going to close my door, baby boy. Read a Bible until you find the verse that smooths you. Maybe the first page or the 10th. God will help if you allow him. Praying for each of you right now. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Been sober from ice 3 years and has seizure. Crashed on freeway 70 miles per hour. Never hit anyone. Came out with a scratch. My God, Jose. Well, you're alive for a reason. I believe that God protected you there. I do. Man. I'm glad you're here, man. I used to play guitar, but in my addiction, I kept selling them. Wow. Think I might pick it back up? Maybe fishing too? Yes! Yes, absolutely, Malone. That's how we do it, man. Get back into those things. Gosh, I wish I could play guitar. And I've been wanting to go fishing for a long time. That's an activity I would love to adopt that hobby. That sounds like it would be one of my favorite things to do. Just relax with my book and go fishing, or relax with a good friend, have a picnic and go fishing. Can cook our fish on the campfire, man. Oh, I love camping and stuff. Hold your joy. Don't let anyone take it. That's right, real talk. Hey, Dark Lick fan. I'm gonna be 35 this month. The 26th. I'll be 35. It's almost my birthday. I've ended my 6-year relationship with my partner also, and it is compounding things. I have bipolar disorder or borderline personality disorder. I inherently am alone. Oh, God. Yeah, dude, I feel for you. I feel for you in terms of like those things that just keep compounding. Sometimes it seems like you can't get a break. Sometimes it seems like bad things just keep happening again and again and again and again. And I know exactly how that feels. But you're never alone. Make no mistake about that, my friend. You are not alone, Timothy. I'm here to tell you that. You might feel like you are. You might be lonely, feeling lonely. I'm not going to deny that. Hell, I feel lonely. But if we keep going, things will get good. The pendulum has to swing the other way at some point, and it has to revert to the middle and achieve some type of balance. And yeah. Sometimes it's just like, it seems like things are just bad, and it just keeps going, like, things just keep going terribly in life sometimes. I know exactly how that feels. That's exactly how the years between 2020 and all the way up through 2024 felt. No, actually from 2016, yeah, when I around the time when my grandma died, and then at the beginning of next year, when I started doing the H, and then some of my other friends dropped like flies, and my co-manager, who I just loved, she was my hero. In fact, I have a photo of her when she was younger that my boss gave me as a gift, because he married her right before she passed away. He loved her. They were partners in crime. Let me show you that. I'll show that to you guys. Gosh, there's just so much stuff. Now this, oh, I'll show you this. Oh, no, it's not anything here. Okay. Oh, wow, how does that even fit? See this? This belonged to my dear beloved grandma. This was her arts and crafts box, and my brother was, somehow they inherited it, but they were kind enough to realize that this was precious to me. They didn't have any memories with it, but I did, so they gave it to me. Thank goodness, because I remember when I was little, this was full of arts and crafts, and that's the first thing I would run to when I went to my grandma's house, this arts and crafts box, and I would just go to town with it. But I just love this thing, and it's gonna get me all dirty because it's dusty as hell. I need to wash it. Let's see. So, let's see here. Ugh. So dirty. So dusty. Well, I can try to clean that up later, I think. I need something wet. Hey, baby. Put that right there for now. Ugh. Well, at least it's landing on my dirty clothes. So I wanted to show you, I have that in here. So this is, there's a lot of good stuff in here. Got like really good colored pencils and stuff. What the fuck? No, I did not know that I had this. How much is this? There better be 100 in there. OMG. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 100, 200? When? Did I not see this when my boss gave it to me? Maybe he gave this to me. I didn't even look in the frame. It was right there, stuck in the frame there. I don't remember ever putting money in there. So my boss, I must have just been totally oblivious, because my friend had just died. I wasn't thinking of like money or anything. Like, how the heck did that get in there? But the other, okay guys, that puts me in a much better mood. That puts me in a much better mood. Okay, OMG, guys. Here's she was a badass, you know what? She lived in Alaska, and she hung out with the Hells Angels, and she had long flowing hair, and she rode a motorcycle, and that's her. Her name was Robin, and she passed away from pancreatic cancer. But that's her. She was such a badass. She told me the story of one time she was married to like a martial arts instructor, right? And she was only like 4'11", and her husband cheated on her while she was breaking bread. In their own home, they invited like all of his students in to break bread and stuff. Well, he went upstairs and started to get it on with one of them, and she caught them. And so when she found out, she was pissed. Her husband said to her, "Oh well, you know, you can get back at me. You can hand it. You can punch me. You know, go ahead." And she did. She broke his freaking jaw. She was a badass. But yeah, that was my friend right there, Robin. Rest in peace. Miss her. I wish I could talk to her. But my goodness, that's totally unexpected. Totally, I swear to God, that is unexpected right there. Good grief. I'm happy about that. I know, like, one can't buy happiness, but when you're as poor as I am, it for a moment at least, it brings a sense of, especially when you don't know you have it, it's like finding a $20 bill in your coat pocket when you have nothing. It feels good. That is awesome. Goodness gracious. Boy. Figure out a way to put that away without scratching it. I'll move some of this stuff. I don't know if I can move that anymore. I wish I had more room here. It's like, it's hard. That's why it's hard for me to keep my room clean. I really don't have any room around here. I know. I don't want to wreck my charger. Ugh, getting my nice khakis all dirty. Jeez, got like a little bit of pastel on them. Jeez. What is this? Nothing. Hey. I am sober. What are you talking about? Of course I'm sober. Are you saying that I have to be like a robot and not be excited about anything in order to be sober? Idiot. Great feeling, man. I mean, $20, okay, but $200? I was not expecting to find that. I'm saving that. I'm saving it. I'm gonna save every penny. Unless there's something that I really need. Anyway, guys, so I want to show you the Prince painting that we're going to work on tomorrow, okay? Because I don't feel very comfortable going out there right now, to be honest. So yeah, I'm getting a lot better at ignoring the trolls. They don't mean anything to me. I know myself. I know my value. And they can kiss my ass, frankly. What's not a brave move? I don't know what you're talking about. That's weird. I have no idea what he's talking about. Where did I find it? I found it in a picture frame in my art box. And I didn't know I had it, so I was excited. I guess some people get angry when other people, you know, find something nice, you know. They get angry when other people are happy or whatever. It makes them bitter. Don't know why. but let's just try to ignore them, okay? They don't matter. I was just excited because I found 200 bucks. You know what? Shut up, Randy. $200 8-ball my ass. It's not like I found $1,000. Calm down. People get so angry over other people acquiring money for some reason. It's weird. And that was mine from work a long time ago. If I knew I had it, it would be gone by now, probably. Blessings and hello. Just came across your channel. Addiction is what we all should talk about. Unfortunately, it's killing our people. Exactly. It's a very serious thing. Some people think I'm here just to say, oh, look how pretty I am, everyone. Show and tell. It's very insulting to me. It's very insulting to my character and to my intelligence. Anyway, here's our painting that we're working on now. We're going to work on that tomorrow, hopefully. Actually, I want to work on that tomorrow no matter what. And I know like that should apply to tonight too, but like I didn't do anything for people to be taking out ugly things on me. So I'm just gonna try to stay in a safe little place. I know, safe space. I hate that terminology, but it can be applicable to some situations. You know, it can be. It can be. It's good to preserve yourself if you have a gut feeling that something's just going to go wrong. And in any case, I know that it can often affect how I feel while I'm doing my live streams and stuff. I don't want to feel negative. I don't want to come in with negative thoughts. I don't want to come in feeling sad. I want to come in helping you guys and myself with processing addiction and recovery. And we talk about all kinds of positive things too, like my art. I play video games. Some people come in and they just see me and they get a weird impression that bears no merit, there's no sense whatsoever. There's no reason. They don't know me whatsoever, and they've probably never seen my channel. They could be very sexist too. They're probably like, you know, thinking, oh, it's just another woman trying to show everyone how pretty she is. You know, it's very insulting to me. But some people are just gonna think that way, so let's try to forget about them. They don't matter. I found $100 in the middle of the street while driving. Suddenly, when a cat was sitting, stopped and picked it up. The $100. Wow, yeah. Yeah, don't you just love it when that happens? When you just find a bunch of money, a lot of money like that? It's nice. It's like a little present, you know, little surprise, little happy little surprise. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Like, why do people want to shame, especially if it's... You want to see some of my art, Samantha? Absolutely. Here, I'll show you some of the ones I've been working on. I am about to sell my Vince McMahon painting to someone. And there's Vince McMahon so far. Honestly, I didn't know who Vince McMahon was. This was a request. But I like how he turned out. I improvised the design on the suit and everything, and I love how that turned out. And right now, currently, I'm working on a portrait of Prince. See? And I love how he's turning out. Oh, yeah. I mean, mouths and eyes and teeth can be so complicated. Especially with something like watercolor, which isn't as malleable as oil paint. It dries so fast. And if you overdo it, you can rip the paper so easily. You can overly apply. Let me show you another one, buddy. Shando, you're just gonna ask to come out anyway, buddy. or come back in. I mean, here, let me show you my portraits here. I'll show you Billie Holiday. That's Billie Holiday, see? I love how that turned out. Okay, baby, I'll open that door for you. I'll open that door for you. Oh, yeah. Goodness. And here's a Fats Domino. It's Fats Domino. I love Blueberry Hill. Okay, and let me show you something else. Dun, dun. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. I've been watching too much Shark Tank. Here's my best friend Adrian. He passed away in 2021. This is oil on panel. I love oil paint. And I will get back into it when I get the chance. That's my best friend Adrian, oil on panel. Okay, and let me show you one more. This one I did at my grandma's house in 2016. This is John Steinbeck, watercolor and charcoal on paper, on watercolor paper. I love how the little flame, the highlight on his cheek, so many aspects of this I really appreciate how it turned out. So that's John Steinbeck. He's my favorite author of all time. And I also like James Norman Hall's Dr. Dogbody's Leg. It's one of my favorite books. There you go. There's some of it. IT training? No, I haven't. What is that? Should be easy if you take organized notes. Training is free and the exams are cheap. I know that you have worth. Don't listen to them. Oh, thank you, Omari. IT training. I'll look that up. Man, that's part of my eyes. Okay. IT training is a specialized educational process that equips individuals with the technical skills, knowledge, and certifications required to design, develop, implement, and manage computer-based I wish I would have taken that in college. In fact, while I was taking a shower today, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about all the things I should have taken in college, right? Because there was just so much woke garbage in the art scene, in the art department in Portland. I mean, ooh, looks like my battery's dying, but they had the audacity to say that I'm a sexist, that I have misogynistic views because I love John Steinbeck. When for his time, he was such an advocate of women, and like in East of Eden, his magnum opus, one of the most biggest and most interesting characters in that book happens to be female. So like he is definitely not a sex. In fact, back then, so many people were sexist. Businesses were sexist. Like the writing industry was sexist. So many women had to sign their books as anonymous in order to get published. But he really respected his wife, and his wife, he's mentioned that his wife came up with the name The Grapes of Wrath, and the names and many subjects of his books were ideas from his wife, actually. Fun fact. But back then, of course, like if he were to go around saying that, sexist businesses or whatever industries would probably discredit him because, yeah, it's ridiculous. But John Steinbeck was not a sexist, and it was ridiculous for my teacher to say that to me. And it was so weird. It was like, this was during the final critique, I was telling everyone who my inspirations were for my art. And I mentioned like 50-50 men and women. She called me a misogynist. And so like my classmates were like flat out telling her she was wrong, not directly, but they were saying like, no, your work is some of the most feminine and strong and powerful work we've seen this whole year. And then after all awkward silence, you know what the teacher says? Oh God, she was so petty. She said, "We all love you." Like, that was so gross. But yeah, he's definitely not, like, he's my favorite writer of all time. Well, thank you. I'm not your dad. Thank you for the heart, Derek. Prince was really handsome. I mean, he had so much charisma, you know? I mean, he was a ladies' man. That just proves that charisma matters a lot more than height. He was only 5'2". Many of his girlfriends were like models. They were way taller than him. But if you have that much charisma, you can get any woman, I think, practically. Of course, some people chase money for sure, which is wrong. You should never go after a person for their money. I hate this 6'7" crap. Go away, Henry. Doesn't even make sense. This reminds me of Gen Z brain rot. Oh, thank you, TJ Bailey. They're jealous that they didn't find money. Probably, Heather. Probably. Or did they just like to shame anyone? And for, you know, it's like, why would you get angry at someone who has no money finding money, you know? Or very little, I should say. It's not like I have nothing now, but very little. And I don't know, does YouTube just like, does the money you make on YouTube go into your bank account via direct deposit? Or I think I've set that up. I hope I have. I hope, yeah. Thank you, Chezzy. I'm a little behind here, aren't I? Let me just go down, down, down. I love you guys. I'm sorry if I've missed it. A lot of comments here. It's impossible for me to keep up. Treat myself? I don't know. I feel happy getting into my artwork and stuff, you know, and selling my artwork. I just wanna keep on striving to succeed and move out eventually. I would like to move out eventually, so I can't think of anything that I really need at the moment, so I'm gonna save my money. There are things used as tax write-offs for YouTubers. Yeah, don't they take like 30%, I think. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Can't do it. I can't sing, guys. I told you I can't sing. It doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Can't do it. It's very annoying when I try to sing. It's hard to open your heart after a ton of hardship and hurting, but keep trying. Listen to Elia's songs to encourage yourself, if that helps. Oh, I love... you mean oops, sorry. The R&B artist who passed away in a plane crash? Is that who you're talking about? I don't know if that's how you spell her name, but you could be referring to someone else. Thanks, guys. LOL, stick to painting. Well, I've never taken a singing class. Maybe that would help, but I can't sing. At least I'm self-aware. I know my limits. Oh, thank you, G-Mac. I can sing if I want to. Of course I can sing, but I can't. I can, but I can't. Yeah, you have to practice. You have to get those vocal cords primed. There's a lot of breathing technique as well, I think. Thank you, Mike. That's very kind of you to say. I've had people tell me I have a nice speaking voice, which is funny because I never liked the sound of my voice. I think most of us don't like the way our own voices sound, right? But singing, I don't know. That's right, I agree. I agree. If I didn't practice, and you know, it's like, thing is, I've never taken singing lessons. I don't even know what that entails. I'm guessing a bunch of breathing exercises and stuff like that too. A lot of like holding your breath. Thank you. Thanks, guys. I can't even stand the way my text messages sound. Oh, thank you, Mike. Never say never. It's good for soul. Yeah, I mean, oops. I enjoy singing for that reason. It is feel kind of cathartic sometimes, especially when you're singing along to your favorite song and you're in a good mood and it's a beautiful day. You have the wind blowing through your hair. Hey, Jager. Jagernaut? Jagernaut. Hey, Nick Mode. I am going to be 35 this very month on the 26th. Thank you, PTS Demon. I had someone here tell me I sounded like Winona Ryder a little bit. It's kind of interesting. Because I've heard her speak and I've never heard anyone else who sounds like her. I would love to do character voices. Actually, my dream career would be to be a voice actor, would be to voice cartoon characters. That'd be so much fun, and I know I could do that. I know that's something I could do, especially with practice. Well, Rock, most people here say I have beautiful eyes, so I don't give anything that you say there. You got crazy eyes, lady. I don't care what you have to say. Most people think I have really pretty eyes, so too bad. Joke's on you. Thank you, Fastas. Yep, I'm gonna be 35. Thank you, Nate. Well, I've dealt with a lot of sad things not very long ago. So it takes healing. But there's happiness too. There's I feel some sense of triumph in my recovery. But also there's exhaustion. There's the fact that I haven't been getting really good sleep because I'm trying to quit weed too. Zoe Deschanel. I need to look her up and see how she acts though, because I have not seen many of her movies at all. I very, very rarely... One of my favorite appearances of her, though, was on the Ellen DeGeneres show when Ellen tried to lie and say that she never invited her to her party. And she's like, oh, yeah, I did invite you. And, like, she knew. She knew. She was trying to embarrass her, but it backfired. And it was so funny to see Ellen awkwardly flailing. Like, I can't stand her. She's so pukey. She's just not a good person. But I liked Zoe Deschanel after watching that. And she was wearing such a beautiful Christmas dress too. Looked like the type of Christmas dress I would wear. Disney princess. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try that. Anime voice acting, like this is how all the guys would sound. And this is how all the women sound. Not Nani. Oh, awesome, Danny. I was hoping that you were okay. Well, I'm glad you're back. And welcome back. You're always welcome here. Even if you've relapsed, man. Come back. And you know, I'll do my best to try to help and support you and encourage you. Because we all deserve that. No matter what. Oh, you're subbed as number 2? Yeah, I know you're one of the earliest, Justin. I really appreciate it. You're one of my very first supporters and you're still here. That is awesome. Thank you, Nick. New girl. Okay. Sure, I'll check that out if it's free. Need to find that free video platform, streaming platform, because I haven't used that yet. She's moving back to the States. I heard that. What a coward. But with her tail between her legs, no doubt. Why the chin implant? Have you never seen a dimple, son? Oh, thank you, Troy. Brownwood, Texas. Yeah, Texas sounds like a nice place to live, I have to say. Some certain places in Texas sound really nice. I mean, at least in Texas, you're allowed to have like self-defense with a gun if someone tries to break into your home. Like, I would not feel safe even if I had a gun here, because like if someone were to break into my home, there's a chance that like I might go to jail for executing my right. I mean, it's different on the West Coast, I think, in terms of that. The right to bear arms doesn't seem to apply much here, it seems. Thank you, Michael. ZZZ Quill. I haven't taken that in a long time. Gary Matheson. I've never seen that Homeland show. I've never seen that. Who's that? Who you mentioned? Carrie Matheson. She's a fictional character. Oh, okay. She's from Better Call Saul. I love that show. Really? Huh. I'll take that as a compliment. Interesting. Wait a minute. Or no, that's Claire. No, that's Carrie Matheson. That's a fictional character by Claire Danes, actually. Okay. I thought that was the woman from Better Call Saul for a minute. Okay. Claire Danes. Someone else here said I looked like Claire Danes, too. I, I thought she kind of looked like the blonde woman from Better Call Saul. The blonde lawyer who was like the girlfriend of Saul. I thought that's what she looked like there for a moment. Oh, as someone who lives in Texas, it kind of sucks. Okay. Well, Texas is so big, it's almost like its own country. I mean, I guess it would depend on where you live in Texas, because some places are just desert, some places snow, some places are lived out, and some places are more conservative. I think like, there are various places you can live there, that some might be good, some might be bad, obviously. Yes, Shando does protect me. The only thing I have is Shando, a couple tasers, probably some expired pepper spray that I got for Christmas, and a few alarms, which those can be helpful. Yeah, everyone should have a right to protect their home, absolutely. Better Call Saul is a wonderful show. I don't think I've seen the last season, though. Yeah, Claire Danes is beautiful. Wasn't she in the original Little Women? With Winona Ryder and, who else? Forget who else was in that. I also really like Laura Dern. She's in the new Little Women as Meremy. And she was also Ellie in Jurassic Park. Those are Monster High dolls. I'm not sponsoring them, but yeah, that's what those are. I was thinking that, those might have some nostalgic appeal later. And obviously they're not going to keep selling the same dolls. They're going to stop being sold. So I thought I could sell those if they go up in price a little bit. I don't know, maybe it was a stupid idea. Yep, that's what the Second Amendment's all about, but I don't know. Oregon and the West Coast is kind of weird when it comes to that, I've heard. And it's good to have a doorbell cam, because there's this one incident, I'm not sure exactly where it was, but there was this girl who was being stalked and pursued by this guy who would not let up, and he was going to hurt her. And so he was trying to break into their family home. And so Dad comes along. He has his gun pointed at the door. And they have a doorbell cam, thank God. Because, I mean, he just keeps going out that door again and again and again and the dad's just waiting. Once that door was off its hinges, bam. Once he got the door off the hinges, bam. And he did the right thing. Yeah, I've got wind chimes there. I've got wind chimes over there, too. They were presents. Oh yeah, I'm still playing Skyrim. I haven't been playing very many video games lately, though. Ow. Yeah. Kratom can help some people with like withdrawal and all that, but it can also become addicting. It's like a milder opiate for sure. And it can get expensive, especially because with kratom, your tolerance for that goes up so fast. Okay, guys, looks like my battery's dying. And I did say I was gonna end this live stream like 30 minutes ago. Yes, well, the protests are mostly near the ICE facility in downtown Portland, and just here and there in Portland in general. Yeah, yeah. I better just I don't want to. I have to have Shando with me, and I wouldn't want to bring Shando around that because that would hurt his ears. That might give him more trauma. So let's forget about that. And if I didn't have Shando, I might go down there and start live streaming things, you know? Because there are a lot of live streamers down there providing excellent footage. Because you know how the media loves to twist things. Alright guys, so I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and joining the live stream. It's very much supported, all the support, all the love, all the encouragement. We're strong and we can fight through this, okay? Yes, I should have a diary right under my pillow, in fact. And I'd love to start writing down the dreams I start having, guys. I'll tell you about my dreams, because obviously I'm going to start having crazy dreams eventually. Okay, so you guys have a good night, okay? Love you guys. And yeah, love yourselves, take care of yourselves, and God bless. Thank you, Fixa. Thank you, Canada. Thank you. Oh, none of the 6-7 crap. Thank you, Kabbalah Stargazer. Thank you, Benny Thomas. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, guys. Thank you, PTS Demon. I just want to thank all of you guys. Thank you all for being here, okay? All right, Son of Andromeda, if you're here, thank you. Thank you, Raid the Fairy, if you're here. I haven't seen him, but if he's here, thank you. Thank you, Adeline Skeet. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, who else? Justin, yep. Thank you, Justin. I think I've mentioned you. Thank you. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Axel Pierce, if you're here. Oops. They're often late, unfortunately. I love seeing them here, but they're often late. All right. Thank you, chat. You guys have a good one, okay? And I'll see you tomorrow. Yep. All right. Bye-bye now.